Hey, bro. Evening, how are we? Dude, how's your computer? So much happier now.
Sorry, what?
I can't remember how to be faster.
At Oulton.
Yeah, for Shakedown.
Yeah. What is the... Oh, well, your order's on the Audi, so... Compulsory stop for fuel, so you're only stopping for 1 litre of fuel for both races. Or actually, 30 minutes of fuel. Depends where you quali. If you like quali, if you quali first, then you split your fuel half, so you can run away. Hello. Okay, so. Kitty. Hello. Rondi. Hello. Creeping up. Rob, I'll be back.
Well done, mate. Nice and fast and slow.
Evening, how are we? Yeah, it's going good. It's fucking working. It's better than before.
Just checking. There's no tyres. Just 1 litre.
Yeah, 1 litre minimum for both races.
And was he streaming?
I'm hoping he's on his way. He woke up with like a sinus infection, so I haven't heard back from him since I got the earlier message today, so I'm just waiting. I do have the broadcast up nonetheless, so we'll be able to test out the overlays to this.
Oh yeah. Are you racing or are you just doing the broadcast?
Negative, I'm not racing.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that? My ears were...
It's Graham. Could we get a chance update?
I went over... Have I missed something?
I changed my car, but it's still showing me in the old one. I can't enter with the new car.
Give me a sec.
Thanks, mate.
Actually, what car were you trying to join?
Honda.
User joined your channel.
Hey, JC. How goes it?
Good evening, gentlemen. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Copy. I just got into TeamSpeak and it cracked the shits and said it's... Yeah, anyway, it's all good. You can hear me.
Alright, we're just gonna do a quick server restart, everyone. I'll forward the session onto quality.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
once we get the time that we're at now.
User entered your channel.
Alright, just make sure to save your setups before you leave. You'll have 15 minutes in the next session, and then we're going to forward it onto quality.
Gorilla.
How are we?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good evening, baby.
Hello, JC.
Keckers is deep-throating a foot-long chicken fillet.
Mm-hmm.
Is that...
But literally, it's fucking just a tenderloin that's raw.
so it's not even Subway foot-long. It's actually just a
it's
foot-long
just
chicken
a raw
fillet.
piece of fucking chicken.
He is a based and or cracked individual, our
I'm
Keckers.
going with cracked.
Yeah, it's probably
Lots
leaning
of
towards
crack.
the cracked end of the spectrum. Did we all lost connection? Is that what he said? I wasn't listening
Yeah,
to
he's,
it.
he's rebooting the server.
Okay.
We're going to do at least like another 10 minutes in this practice.
Even I heard that.
Somebody changed cars and they hadn't
the 15
updated
minute
it, so...
remaining month.
Should
So
ask
they
him
did a
just to
restart.
restart it and just get me into the fucking race. Last minute edition.
They just restarted it. They're going to do like 15 minutes of this prac, then go to quali, so you could do it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's too hard to fucking join. I don't know how.
Really? Wait. Has the automated bot defeated you?
Yeah, I don't understand any of the Shakedown Discord. I look at it and I'm just like, oh, where do I go? What do I do? It's
You go
all
to
fucked.
driver details.
Where is that? Okay, there.
In the driver
Yep.
details page, right? Then you go and you read it. Alright, so what it says is you put in how, like this. What is this? Dollar driver
This is fucking like.
help.
Why is it so convoluted? Honestly.
Alright, so do that. Type that, and then you'll get a DM.
Why do
Right.
they make it so hard?
It's
Honestly.
not hard. It's not hard.
It is. It is not intuitive at all.
It is exactly the same as doing a Google form, just it's done on Discord.
Google Forms are way easier. That is one thing I will always give Mole credit for, is it is fucking really easy to start racing in OR.
Yeah, but the thing about this one is this is more automated than that. So
Yeah,
basically, it automatically goes into their entry list.
Yeah, it looks too hard.
Okay, let's do this. So,
Is anyone even going to do 32s tonight?
Is anyone what?
Rob is.
Is he
Is anyone what?
going to do 32s here tonight?
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Unless Kekus is doing it, man.
I don't think Keckers is racing.
Because
And
I would absolutely be doing
I
32s.
can do 32s in the Aston.
Yeah.
I can't do 32s in the Audi.
my PB's 33.1, and I came back and practiced a couple of laps today and got a 33.2. So I don't think I can do 32, but
In fairness,
I'm around about there.
Macca's probably not the best car around here either.
yeah, I've never actually tried another car here, to be honest. The McLaren feels okay here.
Yeah,
Like,
look,
I
it's
understand
not-
that it's BOP, so
Yeah,
it feels alright.
yeah. I mean, it's probably a bit too low, to be honest. Like, it suffers a... Actually, the Ferrari's really good here. Yeah, no, it's not. No, the Ferrari's terrible here. Well, it was. I don't know if it still is, but it was. But yeah, the McLaren's probably a smidge too low for Oulton. Randomly.
like you take that I've just sent you. You just wear Steam ID. You put your Steam ID in there, and you copy and you paste it, and you put it in that channel.
Yeah, but next week's like fucking Paul Ricardo, so I've done a shit like that. So
Just put it in anyway. Then you're in. Then you don't have to ever do it again.
now I have to find my Steam ID.
Oh my god.
Where do I go?
Oh my
to
god.
that?
Someone woke up on the I don't know if you fucking anything
Dude.
bed today.
My fucking Tuesday was one of the worst Tuesdays I have ever had.
That
Wow.
is fair. I mean, it's a big statement considering you've had cancer.
Correct. Like,
I mean, I wasn't going to say it.
no, fucking everyone's allowed to stay. I really don't give a shit.
Literally doesn't give a shit because he can't make it anymore.
Yeah, I can't join. So I don't give a shit. Man, fuck, that's my Steam ID. Why does Steam make this really challenging?
User joined your channel.
Tom, where do I
They
go to
make
get my
good
Steam ID again?
Tom.
I have completely forgotten.
You Google it. Where's my Steam ID?
Can you send me the link to that? Oh, I found it.
You literally just asked me that and Steam was like, I'm getting a 5 billion gigabyte update. You're not going to be able to access that, so I can't take a screenshot and show you, so go fucking Google it, cunt.
Amazing. Amazing. What's car type 9, John? It's probably fucking something
it's
gay.
the old Bentley. No, it's
Yeah, I
the
figured it was.
it's the new Bentley.
Where do I put it? Into this driver details thing? Do I put it there, John?
Yes. So you should just be able to put that into the driver details.
Better work. I'm gonna send you a strongly worded DM.
Hello. How are you?
That's not fast as slow.
My
Oh,
first name is between 1 and 20 characters long.
Alright, you broke it. I understand.
Yellow flag is active.
Sorry, what, my love? Why are they my kids when they're sleeping? Why you not wake them up?
Do I have to do it line by line?
Is this in the Discord for Shakedown?
Yes.
You said you don't have to do any of that shit. It's just a backup. just need to be
cycle leg of a triathlon on Sunday.
You just need to be signed up in SimGrid.
Wait, you
Okay,
have a
done.
triathlon?
I'm doing the cycle leg of triathlon.
Why?
Because I've been bribed with beers and pizza to do it.
Fuck, how good is that?
What, to cycle for beers and pizza? You can just go and buy your own beers and pizza.
Yeah, but it's the vomiting up part that's really fun.
This is why I work hard, so I never have to get bribed with anything.
Honestly, why do you
And it's
work
riding
hard?
10k, which is really fucking easy.
10k, okay, on a bicycle.
Yeah. Flat
Yeah.
road.
Can I
Hold on
bring
to some-
6 million Jews didn't die so that we can't use internal combustion.
Fuck!
And if
I'm
I'm
just
really
saying.
bored, I will just hold on to the fucking jersey of a real, like, fucking sweaty cyclist that will just tag me along.
Can you just
Are
use,
you
like,
going to
an
be
e-scooter?
wearing...
I am not going to
Cycling
be wearing
gear.
lycra.
You are. I can
not
feel
going to.
that you are.
I'm
No,
not.
I know now why you want to do it. Okay.
I mean, I feel like you're making assumptions here that I've categorically denied, so...
Yes. Just make sure you don't get tagged on Facebook, because if I see one piece of lycra,
I have no one from work on Facebook.
Well,
so
that's easy.
all good.
If you wear 2 pieces of lycra, John's going to be okay with that.
Car on the
It's just
left.
a 1-piece lycra.
do you have bicycling pants?
I do not have bicycling pants. That's a JC child.
That is a
flag is
Jason
active.
child. It's really weird that he made such beautiful kids.
Hero?
Yeah, my kids are way better looking than me.
I mean, granted, same here, but I still work on the assumption that they're not mine. Let me go wake up the kids in the car.
Look at this guy just leaving his kids in a hot car. What a cunt.
My kids have to sleep, they fall asleep in the car, right? On the way back. Like on sound. But the Volvo's in Phuket for 2 or 3 weeks, whatever, to get fixed. I just go to wake up my youngest, and we've rented like a Honda City.
Yeah.
My wife just to run around in, like the hatchback.
Yeah.
And he's like lying on the little floor part at the back, like with his, like in a feet, like in a like a begging position with his head on top, right? Just barely. The car's so fucking small. Normally he can stretch out and like do his whole thing. I was just about, how is JC going around the track with his arms above his head?
Just
fucking hell. It's just like, he's blinding one of his peanuts. JC, you also look like you've had the mother of all Tuesdays. I'm glad we all feel exactly the same way.
Mine was okay. I'm just ridiculously tired because my smallest isn't sleeping for some reason. Again, like that. So yeah, I had a good day. It was busy, but I'm proper tired. You're spot on.
I have restless leg syndrome, and I also have a puppy.
Can imagine what the puppy does.
Yes, so I get woken up in a very fun way.
Quit my job and had to dance to the fucking business today, so...
You what? Good job.
Fuck yeah.
Got a new one.
Good job, son.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is that the better looking manager one?
That is the better looking manager.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. With the annoying voice though.
With the annoying voice.
You're gonna have to like give us a creepy weirdo fucking side pick.
Yeah.
When you get a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see how he looks.
I feel like it's important for you to know, JC, that I chose between two jobs based on how good looking the manager was.
That's totally fair. I would have done the same thing, and I would have picked this job because my manager was just... Sorry, male or female? The question must be asked.
Female.
And what nationality is the second question?
She's
that's
Canadian.
the problem.
That's the problem. She has an annoying accent.
You don't like the Canadian accent?
It's that real, it's like almost, it's that
What
almost
it's all
San
about.
Francisco fake one.
Yeah, they are not real people. Show me a real Canada.
Well, I come from Australia, so that also doesn't exist.
I don't even know if that's racist because they're all white. So is that?
Are they
there's
all white
there's
though?
black ones as well.
It's like...
Yeah, but there's the
Eskimos.
white ones and there's the French ones.
That is very true.
And then you go really far north and they're like Inuits. And they are very not white.
Is there a time multiplier on this one?
Noski's inviting more friends into her Discord.
Fucking moles everywhere.
Surely not.
What the fuck?
Who gave him permission to just?
Who's Marty?
Who's got that power? Should be revoked.
Do it, Peach. Come on, do it. Ah, come on. Where is that emoji? Right there.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Jokers just do not fucking die in that Discord, do they?
No, and that's why it's honestly amazing. It's just, it makes me happy. Every time we keep flogging the shit out of the dead horse, I still smirk. 'Cause- Who are we watching? We're watching Rob. Rob, you break too late into that second chicane.
He's doing 34.2s and he's in P3, so I'm not going to tell him how to do it, but I agree. Because it's not the first lap he's done that.
He's done it every lap I've seen.
Yeah, I'd say. Like,
You're literally going like 5 meters.
Got
It's
some-
not much.
We've got some good competition tonight though. Spinats looks quick and lots is quick some weeks and slow other weeks. So it looks like he's
Spinazzi's
got it.
always up there.
Spinat or Spinazzi?
spin as. Just start next to him and he can kill you on the first
I
turn.
just call him Spin Nazi because fucking does that.
That would be amazing.
2 fucking Holocaust jokes in one night, guys. Come on.
No, but it's not a Holocaust joke. It's like spin instructors are general Nazis. I think so.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, spin class instructors are pretty rubbish.
Forget about demonetizing the stream. You've just demonetized my entire career.
You are wearing your fucking employer's logo.
Oh yeah, rip. You should probably get some duct tape and
Black
cover
tape,
that up.
Yeah.
Black tape, that's also racist.
Meh. I don't need money from Twitch. We're all good. Although it is nice to know that there's like every now and then I'll just get this little payout. I know.
Yeah,
For doing what I love. Like
it
yeah,
comes
let's
like
go.
every 8 months. I mean, my first payout was probably literally 85% you.
There's a lot of very lads.
Stop
Just
giving
sub
money
it.
to random women on the internet, JC.
Yeah, give it to random men instead.
Well, I've done that recently with Keckley's mate, the froggy, the big fella. He's actually pretty clever. I was watching him for 15-20 minutes the other day. I'd say he's very emotionally intelligent. He's a pretty switched on sort of dude. So I like him. I can't be fucked tonight. I honestly just want to survive. I came here with the intention of like getting on the podium, but I will happily take like a P5, P6 as long as I don't die because I'm so tired. I just cannot be asked.
I've got a 5-second penalty from that pass from last race.
What? Nah, you'll make that up. You'll be fine. You're on for a beat. Go get it. I was watching you practice. You'll be fine.
I'm already allowed to race down because of the rail failure.
Oh yeah, that's a big rip.
Have you tried having better power?
That is very rich coming from you.
Yes.
That is also true.
So I break too early for this chicane. Too late for this chicane.
Too late for the chicane.
Too late. You need
Not
to
much
break
too late, but
like 5 meters earlier.
Remember in
That's
the
the best.
chicane, it's the second chicane. Remember you sacrifice the first bit to get better exit on the
Car on
second
the
bit.
right.
You make all your time
Clear
on
on
the
the right.
second bit.
Slow in, fast out.
Stop saying that. I fucking hate that saying.
But
It
it's
is
fucking
frickin-
absolutely
It's the same for
applicable in
any
this.
corner. It's the same for any corner.
But
Fast
it's
in,
not the
fast
same.
out.
That's why
for
you suck at
everyone.
late apex. This is literally the reason you suck at some tracks.
Correct.
No.
No, it is. Get fucked, cunt. That is absolutely why. Because I used to play Gran Turismo. No, just
That's
fucking
exactly what it
break
sounds
earlier, cunt.
The fuck are you talking about?
I disagree. I'm just jumping on piles.
I'm saying every corner has
Not every
slowed
corner.
down and then
Yes,
speed up.
oh, okay. Mr. fucking grind everything to the most reductive form technicality. Yes, true.
Okay, yeah,
But-
so I'm technically correct, which is
but
the best
also-
kind of correct.
Fuck you.
What are the options? Good luck with qualifying, boys.
Better, Rob.
I feel like
And
we
that's
need
JC.
a bit soundboard
That's
for
good,
JC, so that we can have an under pressure every time he does qualifying as well.
Top 5 or not? Yeah, I would put my points on top 5, but
Yeah.
only just.
Yes.
Yes.
I think your racecraft will get you a top 5 finish. Definitely.
Yeah, but qualifying is the question.
Yeah,
And
that's.
yeah.
The
We
other
are checking.
option is P6 to P75. I'm going for P75.
Yep. Me too.
What about
I am
A
so
lot of points
confident.
just went that way.
what about P-ness?
That's just a given.
We've got 456 JC bucks. Okay, Mr. fucking Retro. And it's called J Codes.
I have 2,200 left.
I have 6,600
Oh my.
and something.
Who did you rob for them?
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Well, no, I mean, it's also, we had to get the shower stream going and stuff. Because,
Yeah, I spent a lot of money.
Well done, mate. That's not fastest lap.
Worth it. This is a good banker.
Who, me? Nah. Surely talking about Rob.
You.
Yeah, I'm just going to catch the guy in front of me.
Used to be a 35.
Yeah, it's a banker. What?
okay,
Good
sorry, okay.
What are you doing, O'Shell? What are we doing?
Just censorship. It's just suppression of the people.
the clearest form of censorship.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
I don't know, but clearly John wants her gold in the bin.
That was an amazing mod. What do you mean, Jason? I am among the best mods that there's ever
Car on the
been
right.
when I remember
Clear
to
on the
watch
right.
the streams.
Oh, Ketley's in here, motherfucker.
Yeah, I figured he'd be in it.
Was he racing tonight? Fair. He's only second. Fucking washed.
Maybe I should take
23
5.
ones on the front.
Too busy, probably like bashing his missus and sucking off his vacuum cleaner.
Pretty cool flats, not bad. Back to pits. Go out again.
No, not enough time. Stick to it. Never
Send
let
it.
Tom.
Send it. Or listen.
You're only going to be able to get one for that then.
Full send.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
How good is white chocolate?
Wow.
Okay, Mr. Fucking suppress the people. Yeah, it's alright.
Yellow flag. Be careful there. Yellow flag.
like white chocolate and raspberry bullets. Goated.
I'm gonna start calling them privileged chocolate and repressed chocolate.
Yes. Historically disadvantaged chocolate.
If you missed it, JC, that's what the blacks are referred to in South Africa as.
Wow.
Historically disadvantaged.
Jeez. No.
And the whites are Russians.
I like how you can hear when you're not trying to type something.
How's
I
that?
don't think you typed anything legible then.
On road penis spots.
This is why you never listen to Tom.
Well done, mate. That's not fastest lap.
But isn't it pub night, Tom? Or is
yeah,
that
pub.
another lie?
John, this is like, fuck, I'm meant to be at the pub. Damn it.
Very accusing.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Get him Ponton, that name rings a bell.
It does, doesn't it?
I have unlocked a founder badge for 1NE_TTT's channel. Visit the channel to use your badge.
Yeah, nice. So I'm 99.37% confident we are going to be the only Bentley anymore.
Are you really gonna run a paint together?
We are. It's also not the worst there.
Right.
I guess it is
Did you see fucking Zeri just ignore the chicane there? And I think he's going to try and get another lap in.
Yeah. No,
Report that shit.
No.
I don't think he will get another lap in.
Nah, you won't think.
Session is now over.
Shut up. Yes. I'm sure everyone's missed their fair dose of 14.
14. When Scarney fucking dropped the 14. Maddox P4.
Absolutely
P2,
washed.
P3.
Alright, Jason, pay out my J-cones, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I was on for a 33.222.
Sorry, Cricky. I don't know if you heard, but I'm proper tired tonight, so I was never going to be fast. I didn't expect to be that slow though, so that's my apologies. I'll let you down, Cricky. You can blame Ogold for getting me excited by bloody
How
Shannon
much fuel
Ponton.
are we expecting for this?
Not much.
Okay, that helps. Thanks.
You're welcome.
This is 30s.
What's a 30-minute race? Just put 58 litres in, you'll be right.
Yeah,
I'll also take
56
zero
plus a lap.
responsibility for you running out of fuel, so. But it sounds about right.
And do 58. And it's the same temp.
I can calculate for you. What's your approximate fuel usage?
Oh yeah, how much fuel do we need? Like 60 litres?
Yes.
2.5?
Where will JC finish?
133. 2.56.
Top 6. Predicted
57 litres. Holy fuck, I was
3,000
pretty
J
close.
cones.
Yeah, I'm taking 58 because you said take 58. So
Yep.
listen to the race.
How much
JC.
fuel? How much fuel did you say you're using?
2.56.
You're using
Why
more.
is Keck not on TeamSpeak? That's
Yeah,
scary.
he's got a big fat.
JC, so remember
No turbo engine.
to set up your stop, the second stop to take 1 litre, or your first stop, sorry.
Oh yeah, copy. Thank you. Yep.
And then what
Use
you do
current
is as soon as
pressures.
no, you're not going to change tires.
But it's just a good habit to do anyway.
Yeah, just in case.
Yes.
You're both right.
Tyre
And then
change in the
remember
60 minute, or
to
just
untick your
stick it
tires
out?
on the formation lap, guys. So you don't. There's always one guy that goes for. Accidentally. It's not exactly a track where you have a lot of time to breathe to go through your fucking MFD.
Will JC finish the race top 6?
Yes.
I put 4,000 J cones on that.
Top 7 is all I'm aiming for, so you can use that information to its best. But I'm, as I said, just aiming for top 7 here, so that we can get this Shannon Ponton Malcolm situation. I'm so excited by that.
Can you explain that to
it's
the
actually fired me
uninitiated?
up here. I would have been just cruising through this race, no worries. Now I'm fucking on for the 7. Do you know what a Malcolm is?
No, I know it's next sort of thing.
Yeah, so it's basically just it's a bit of a shuttle run with a burpee in it.
That sounds like the worst thing ever.
It's pretty good. And
I have cancer.
To do 6 sets of 6 means you are a Malcolm god on the Great O-Gold's Discord server, which only myself and Bilko have achieved. And I guarantee you, my level of respect for Bilko went up about 7,000% the day he posted his 6 sets of 6. He and I are still the only 2 to have done it, and I couldn't really I thought Bilko was like Jared Ellis and a few of the others that are a bit like that, and I was like, nah, Bilko's my boy now after he did that, and I've never thought of him anything less since. Shannon Ponton is the creator of the Malcolm, so we're going to get him to go and do some Malcolm films.
Yoda would smash it, wouldn't he?
That's a good point. Yeah, Yoda would be very good at Malcolms. I don't know if he has partaked in a Malcolm.
Starting from the pits.
Who is? Oh, maybe he's just coming in. He does this often though, right? He comes in here, he flexes, he does qualifying, and then he fucks off.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm fucking racing. I just got me. I'm too fucking tired, guys.
Alright, JC, so what we're doing is we are pitting lap 1.
Really?
For 1 litre of fuel. And then you shall be coming out P6.
Yeah, no, that's fair because he's properly midfield.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's that?
Who's also?
Yeah, you.
Yes.
So I'm pitting lap 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's no pit window. So.
Yep.
Are you 100% sure of that?
Well, yeah. Look at the bottom left.
Yeah, it's valid.
What if 10 other cars?
Mandatory is valid.
We are checking. Yeah, maybe you go lap 2.
What if 5 cars get on lap 2?
They put Keckers in a wall.
Oh yeah, pretty good strategy.
So hang on, wait. Keki's is actually not racing. So there's one free spot.
Oh, racing.
He's racing.
Oh, get fucked. No, he's still going to come and get me.
He's playing this for J codes.
If I'm in P7 and you're in P8, I'm defending for my life. I will fucking punt you off the road.
Well,
I need these fucking
I've got
helmets.
you to finish outside of P7, so I kill you fucking. It's fucking great for me, cunt. Fucking, I'll beat your funeral, cunt. Fucking front row and fucking titty, yeah, fucking. With all my fucking J cones.
throwing J cones on the casket.
Babby, I love you very much, but I will never forgive you for calling me J Cone.
No, it's pretty good. You did it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You misinterpreted the way I.
It was capital J, capital C, O, lowercase O, N, E, S.
Which spells J
Fucking-
code.
You did it. It's alright, we can be wrong together.
So I'm pitting lap 1 or lap 2?
Lap 2.
Alright.
Well, check first. If there's a million cars that go in lap 1, then
Go lap
you
2.
don't pit one lap. But if no one's going in lap
Yeah,
1,
fair.
then you go in.
Hey, firm. Good luck, Robbie. Fuck you, Keckers.
Same to you.
Good luck, boys.
Fuck you, cunt.
Green light, go, go, go.
Honestly, get that sort of start in OR. It never happens.
Yeah, that's. You just got to ask Rob about that.
I know.
I mean, it is also Oulton. So Brand's OR starts were good because
Yeah,
there's not
that's
enough speed for people to get
No,
up
but
to
just
killing
ask Rob
speed
about
yet.
the OR Oulton stuff.
Yeah, where I left room for Bab to rejoin and got killed by someone.
Yep.
Nah,
did the right-
Brand's last week was good.
No, Brands was, but Oulton, yeah. Rob tried to do the very much right thing and got absolutely fucking deleted for it. Whoa!
Okay. Okay.
Donkeys.
It's always good when someone that shouldn't be driving a car drives a car.
I mean, that happened in a straight line.
Yeah, I've
no,
never
it's
seen
the Porsche
Rose
drivers,
not
man.
lose the car. Like, honestly,
Damage.
7 seconds. Full frontal damage. The McLaren takes that well, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
really well.
Sensational. Unlucky.
It's lucky.
Not lucky, it's lucky. We don't pronounce our L's. You turn damage off.
I can't change it while I'm here. Fuck.
No, that's fine.
It's fine. You absolutely need your downforce here anyway, so.
Greatest
It's one of
pit stop
the
ever.
better pit stops I've seen in my life. And I've seen some. You know, I've seen George Russell's pit stop. So who was it? Sorry, Bottas.
It's alright, clean track. Hammer on.
Someone's taking out the 50-metre ball for that little straight after the chicane. Or taking out the
Yeah, that was
100 ball.
Rose.
Yeah, look, all of the braking points here are all fucking long patches on the grass for me anyway, so.
I think it's supposed to be white patches.
No. We do not call them historically advantaged white patches.
That's really good. Talking about historically advantaged, so there's one of the Russian cruisers is in South African port.
I don't know if you could ever call Russia historically advantaged.
No, but it's in. So there's one area that's
Privileged
controlled by
patches.
not the
I like that,
government.
Cricky.
So
say that again.
no, I don't know. There's a big protest happening because it's in the port that's controlled by the government. You want to call it that, the province that's controlled, but it wants to go to Cape Town, which is not controlled by the government. It's controlled by the opposition.
Nice.
And they've literally just painted the whole port in Ukrainian fucking colours and shit.
Fuck.
So it's gonna be funny. When I've had a really good day, I go read the South African newspapers.
Understandable.
Oh, terrible Muriel.
But unironic.
I give to you, have you ever seen someone with the number 69 that races well?
It's probably a fair assessment.
So is anybody going to gift something to JC?
Say again, Robbie.
Well done, mate. This is me.
What was that?
Is anybody going to gift you something, Kristen?
Gift.
just me, or is no one else understanding what Robbie's saying from the other side of his kitchen?
He never.
Somebody's gifting you something, but I don't know what.
Too soon?
I'm so confused by all of this right now.
I've got no idea what's going on.
All I
What?
know is Muriel is driving like shit.
That's very handy.
How good is it when you can pass people without really doing much? Because they're stupid.
Credit to him, I think he'd understood that he'd made too many mistakes and he didn't want to hold me up, so he let me.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
Right, poly laps, let's do it.
Got a serious question for you in a sec, Paddy.
I will have a serious answer.
Will you though?
I will.
Goes into the car heading sector 1.
Ever noticed how I'm the one who's always bringing the pack back to the centre? And you leftists are always the angry ones calling everyone cunts at the slightest fucking opportunity?
What do you mean? Like, elaborate some more.
Everything that's said in Kovacs. Start from Meg, work your way up to Muriel. You lot are always very quick to jump on someone as a cunt, doing the wrong thing for the wrong reasons. I am always the one bringing you back to the centre. True or false?
Is that's not really conservative type nature though? Really? If anything.
Would a leftist nature to be sweared off their chops at people? Because this is part of the question.
In fact, one would argue that it is reverse roles.
I would also argue that. That's exactly my point, though. So you guys are the one who want to change the planet for the better and all be lovey-dovey and inclusive and shit. You're not going to change much shit when you call a Muriel a dumb cunt and call a Meg out for her shit. So my question to you is, should you be more conservative if you want to change the world?
Yes and no. It depends, like, on what we're talking about. Like, it's such a very, very broad brushed question.
Wait,
Yeah, it was
did
pretty
you
generous.
guys
I haven't
start
really got time to
talking
go into
politics
detail.
before me? I wasn't
Yeah,
there.
we did. Do you want to talk about politics now, John?
Yeah, I mean, like, how can you? I just went away for a minute. You can't start talking about politics without me. What the fuck?
But I like
You lot
calling
ponder on
people
that while I
cunts.
put some hot laps in.
I like calling people cunts because they're fun.
I mean,
Whether-
we're
whether-
all wait here.
Situation where you
Whether
can't change anything.
I really mean it is a very, very different.
I mean, I've had lots of discussions with Tom. We are both very awake. So,
Yeah,
as same as the kids.
that's why we're also broke. Go woke, go broke.
Losing pressure on the left rear.
Money's great. Stop picking
Money-
on people for earning it.
It's fun.
I have had to delete so many messages that I've wanted to post it on the political spectrum, OOR and in Kovacs.
Honestly,
you-
Kovacs just that rude.
Yeah, you don't have to delete anything.
No, I don't have to. I just can't be bothered because being right takes a lot of work.
As in being right of centre or being correct right.
Yes.
Excellent.
Lovely. Good process steps so far.
The thing is that the way I always look at it is both sides are correct. That's the problem.
That's why you have a parliamentary
That's
system
factually
without debate.
incorrect.
No, it's not. Both sides have things that they should actually agree on, but no one agrees on it with each other anymore because you're not allowed to agree with anybody opposite you anymore. That's just not how it is. Because everyone, like, socialism is bad, but not really. But full-on socialism is bad.
Correct.
So, as someone that lives in a country or lived in a country where the government was going to try go truly socialist, trust me, the stuff that the first world countries are complaining about is fuck all.
Yes, no, there is a very big difference between full-blown communism and democratic socialist policies.
I do think that I should pay more taxes, but I am not going to go out of my way to pay more taxes.
Well, that's the thing, like, yeah.
Force me to pay those taxes and I'll pay it. Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly right.
But I'll give you an example. South Africa is now trying to get people like me to pay dual taxes, despite not having been. Yes.
As in, you pay taxes for money that you've earned overseas.
So they take my income here, right?
Yeah.
And then that would put me in the top tax bracket in South Africa. So in Thailand, I pay, I don't know, 13% taxes. Yep. But in South Africa, I would pay 49%. So they want to bill me for the 36% balance.
So you just get whatever you earn there paid to a fucking trust or a company. Yeah. And then you, as the company owner, employ yourself and pay yourself literally 17 baht a day.
Yeah, that's what I do anyway.
Yeah.
But still, no, it's really fun in that method because that's the problem they have is they are.
That's the broke government policy. That's not a socialist communist thing.
Yeah,
that's just a broke government doing dumb shit.
No, but they're doing it because they've tried to go full communist. Well, I'd say full communist. Oh yeah, full communist because the people at the top got extremely rich. So proper communism. So I don't mind. But do I think healthcare should be subsidized? Yes. Do I think my roads should be subsidized? Yes. Do I like when I go to a Thai hospital and they have to cut off one of my hemorrhoids and I get charged 100 baht? Yes. Do I like the fact that I can pay for private healthcare and get that done in a comfortable room? Yes. So I don't think there's one right answer.
No, I misinterpreted your point from before, where I thought you meant that the right and the left can be right at the same time. Not.
I'd say no.
There is a balance.
But I'd say the problem is everybody's nailed their colours to the mast.
They are correct about different philosophies.
So in America, if you don't...
correct. Love you, mate.
Yeah, the Americans are the worst. Yeah, when it comes to that. Because you can...
Americans, we don't want to pay for anyone else's healthcare. Also Americans, here you go, Mr. Military, have fucking $20 trillion a year.
Yeah, but see, that again, to me, is not... I don't know. Like, I love history.
Weather balloons with that money.
Yeah, I love history, so I study it a lot, and it's like my favorite thing outside of, I don't know, being racist. And yeah, it's, you know, it's needed. There is one country that needs to be like that, unfortunately. I mean, you guys are only getting your submarines in fucking 20 years, so...
Yeah, we made enemies with France.
Who else is going to protect us? No, what I just don't like is like my dad is a good example because it's, you know, like his friends, army friends and stuff are South African. Yeah. So my dad, for example, agrees with them with a lot of things, right? Bearing in mind they actually fought communism in Angola and had their friends die because of it. But then, when his friends are like, "Oh yeah, no, you know, no one should be helping Ukraine; they should be suffering," and it's like, "Oh really? You believe that? You know, or you know, you believe you shouldn't be vaccinated? Okay, cool, that's fine." That's the problem: is you can't. It's not fucking simple yes or no anymore.
And things like your negative gearing, yes, there is benefit to the society by having that investment to allow rental properties, but is unlimited access to that really beneficial?
I mean, like,
it is.
Yeah, because that's how your business operates.
think the biggest thing is that it shouldn't be
But
like.
as an investor, if I choose to take that risk, why should I be punished for it?
The biggest problem is there is no risk in investment property.
Get fucked! That's the dumbest thing you've ever said, Batty. There's no risk to owning investment properties.
Okay, when was the last time the market had a truly proper realignment crash in Australia? Exactly.
No, but the risk is still there. Perhaps like that's the thing is that it's not.
There is a government-backed risk removal for property here in Australia versus if you were to buy 20 houses for $10 million, for an example, you would almost be guaranteed to make absolute fucking bank off of that for the rest of your entire family's life versus putting $10 million in the stock market. Because the government just goes, well, that's in the stock market, that's your problem.
It is, but there's always
property,
there's nothing that's too big to fail. That's the thing that
our
you have to
economy,
learn.
yes, correct. But our economy here in Australia is solely propped up by the property market.
As was the American. And although the government bailed them out, a lot of people ended up on their arse, right? So that's the thing is that you can never say there's no risk in anything. Like it's not like, for example, taking a chance with an African prostitute without a we're not saying that. But also condoms are 99% effective.
There's no risk. There's obviously risk, but the risk is so minimised by government intervention that unless you're an absolute fucking numpty, you're gonna see gains everywhere.
But I've met way too many people that have lost way too much on fucking property when the shit really hit the fan. You know, and that's all about luck as well. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's
But then
about
you get
getting.
Cricky's invested in chat too, by the way. I can't read what he's saying.
Yeah. No, he's just agreeing with me. So.
His point's actually quite.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like,
housing should not be a commodity.
Property should be for living in first and foremost. Like, everybody should have the ability to access.
We're not just buying them like Lego pieces and not putting people in them.
No, but it's
some people are though, JC. That's the problem.
Like the thing is here, right, JC? Like, I'll be honest with you, right? I am reasonably well off, right? And I did it all myself, so I get where you're coming from. However, at the same time, I also have staff working for me, right? That I feel should be able to own property, but they probably never will because of their circumstances. So I think in that regard, that is where government needs to help. I agree fully with that, and I would be happy to pay more taxes if that's the case.
I was homeless at 24. I don't buy into the circumstances bullshit. It's a fucking attitude. And the attitude of the left is that we should have shit handed to us and it shouldn't be
I'll tell you why, right? Because you can ask JP one day off stream, I'll tell you our story, right? But we were all homeless as well when we arrived here, yeah? But the bottom line is that the reason that we made it through is because we had a decent education. We understand what the world was about, right? But fucking Sipo, who's born in a shack, his only frame of reference is walking 6 kilometers to get water. He didn't have that same mentality, right? So we can't say it's attitude. Maybe in Australia, maybe, right? It depends. Every case is individual.
Yeah, I'm happy to pay that it's different.
You know what I mean?
Country,
It's very
but I'm
broad.
talking about
If someone has the ability and they, can rebuild themselves, that's fine. Then it's attitude, 100%. Then it's not a mental illness and all that shit. I agree with you. But it needs to be someone that has that frame of reference.
Nobody's saying that everyone should just be handed a fucking 4-bedroom house on a 700 square meter block. Like, that's the thing, not everyone's saying. But should should somebody be able to own a comfortable house for their family and not have to pay $800,000 for it?
Yeah, but then you get to, that's council housing in the UK. And then you have, on the flip side, you have other issues with that. where you know
And that's the thing. Like, social housing is incredibly underfunded here. Like, the wait list to get on them are 10 plus years.
They're
Well,
all
see,
full
the-
of fucking 80-year-old Turkish people that have been
Yeah.
there for 50 years. That's why.
Yeah.
The thing is, council estates or council housing, right, and rent control areas is fine because people will still buy them. Yeah, this is the thing about property, right? Especially in a market like Australia, it's fucking. I remember my mate when he bought a house for fuck all, according to him,
Good save.
like 400,000 Australian dollars. He paid for it, right? And it's worth fucking just insane money now because he told me back then. He just said, "Look, if you can buy it, you will make your money back in Australia." This was 7 years ago.
Like, there is a big difference between someone who is well off and has their own nice house and then 3 other investment properties versus someone who has a portfolio of 2,500.
But see, this is the thing is, yeah, you are like, you fall into a different sort of category where you're in that point where you can afford to buy a house via the rent that you pay, right? As an example, yeah, if payments were decent, if that makes sense. Like if it was but you can't buy a house because the purchase price is too expensive.
Correct.
Right? And maybe the rental market doesn't always keep up with that. I don't know how it is in Australia.
But it is climbing through.
I do think that there should be certain rent control stuff and things like that. But that's a very first world problem to have, to be honest with you. Like, because in the UK, you can't afford a place in London unless it's rent controlled, right?
Yeah.
Or council estates.
And I mean, and that's, you know, you've got that flows on to bigger issues. Like, instead of, like, Australia is very capital city focused. Like, unless it's in one of the 8 big cities across the country, you don't live anywhere, really. But, you know, if you were to move to a lot of micro cities and move.
Oh shit, sorry,
these,
we were cool.
Yeah, okay, have fun.
Sure, if that's better.
I had my fun. I got what I wanted out of that. I actually didn't really know where John sat, to be honest. I didn't even know he was here when I sparked that. I mean, that he wasn't here when I sparked that. I'm looking forward to reading back what Cricky had to say too.
His point was just that housing should not be a commodity.
But that's like people. You're always going to have investors. Like,
Yeah.
that's the simple reality.
Investors should exist, and
Correct.
negative gearing should
100%.
support that. But
To an extent.
should that support people negative gearing themselves through the fucking roof with 97 investment properties so that if their mortgage goes up 0.5%, they can't afford it?
How is that welfare any different to someone who suffers severe mental illness who can't work? Like, it's all welfare at the end of the day.
The problem I see, right, and I mean this in the nicest way, is that people that make the anti-taxes, anti-fucking all the regulation arguments, right, are not the ones that they are actually really aimed at.
Tax people are stupid.
Well, what I'm saying is it's not who it's aimed at, right?
Yeah, so are the tax the rich people. We get taxed like 50% of what they earn. I know they earn a lot, but that's not the point.
But they
Imagine-
don't, Jason, they don't. That's the problem.
There's a big difference between taxing someone who earns $250,000 a year.
They
That's-
absolutely do, John. You're talking about corporate tax, and they can circumvent it by sending it off to fucking islands and whatnot.
Yeah,
Personal tax in this country is like 47% over
It is
exactly.
a certain.
And
Well, who the
the
fuck
problem-
wants to get taxed that much? What?
No
Where
one.
the hell is the incentive to be an aggressive, successful person in this country if you're just going to get
But
taxed
none of
50% of
them-
what you own and then get blasted by
But
the
this
left?
is the problem, sorry, this is my point I'm trying to make. It's not supposed, and this is what governments everywhere do wrong. Do not go after your people making 250,000 a year, right? Those are not rich people. Those are upper middle class people. Rich people are the ones that count their money in fucking 9, 10 digits. Right?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that will never pay 50%. They
That's
don't.
the thing. Like, people on my side of the spectrum, JC, we don't care about people like you because you have put yourself in. No. Yeah. No, you put yourself into a situation where you can live a happy, good, comfortable life for you and your family. and we appreciate that. It is the Gina Reinhardts of the world.
Yeah, there's millions of loopholes in every tax system, right? Because every fucking person that makes the taxes, I know, I use them. Fuck. I use all of them.
What does anyone need $1 billion for? What do they need 200 billion? Like
200. No, 200 is a bit much, but I can do it with $1 billion. I can show you what I can do with $1 billion.
You could not realistically spend that.
I can go from $1 billionaire to
I mean, you
a
can buy
millionaire
close.
very quickly. But no, that's the. I think that's always what irritates me the most about all these arguments is that the people. No one should be going after your upper middle class people. That is, I promise you. As soon as they start wording it and they say we're going to go after anybody that has more than 10 million, right, or that makes more than 5 million a year, all of a sudden people are going to give less of a shit because it's not you making 5 million, and the ones that get upset are the ones that think one day they'll get 5 million, and then it's going to affect them.
Correct.
The secret is, it doesn't matter what you do, it really doesn't matter. There's always going to be a loophole. We're always going to use it.
Of course.
I pay more in accountant fees than I do in taxes.
Yeah, of course. Like that's the thing. Like you cannot shut down any of those loopholes because you get someone who's very, very smart at that sort of stuff who goes, well, we can do this.
Yeah.
And look, honestly, Jason, the people in your circumstances, we don't take issue with. We want you to keep on doing what you're doing because I completely understand that from a dollar point of view, you pay way actual more tax than I do in several years.
Yeah, I mean, you say tax everybody 20%, mate, but I would. There's so many people, just people that I know that are on the breadline, tax them 20%, they fuck. And that's where it's always going to come back to, unfortunately, everybody is fucked at the end of the day.
Yes.
So there's no one left to pit, is there? P7's off the cards here. Hey, you going, Robbie? Where are you? Staying oddly quiet.
Probably coming. He doesn't want to, yes.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Where are you?
Robbie's secretly taking down all his Russian flags.
P1, but I'm yet to pit.
Oh, you fuck! Oh shit, yeah, too. Thanks, ACC Drive. Keckley also yet to pit. Rose also yet to pit.
Yeah, but Rose fucking deleted many people, so he's really not anywhere in it.
Wait, is GST or VAT, right, Tom?
Yes, correct.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know if it works the same as what you're used to, but there's like some things in Australia that aren't liable for GST.
Yeah, like fresh food, feminine health products, and
there's a bunch
random
of
shit
loopholes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're. That's the. Trust me, that's why you live in Thailand.
It's still better than the Americans.
Yeah, I told you, I'm moving us all up there. I reckon that'd be a great decade.
Yeah, correct. Quality of life you don't get better. VAT is a flat 7%. You have a tax department that is as corrupt as anything I ever met in Africa. It's wonderful.
I mean, that's almost a universal thing, I reckon. They're all a bit...
So what are the problems though? Like, what do you suck about on the day-to-day?
I mean, the weather can be below like 30 sometimes.
Yeah, that's
29-inch. The pool at the moment is 28 degrees.
How does monsoon season go?
Monsoon is, I mean, that's, to be fair, thanks to global warming, it's not as bad as it used to be.
I mean, also, Shane Warne died there.
He did, but on a
pretty bad
field look at him, so I mean...
I don't know exactly what he was doing, but I'm pretty sure he died happy.
He died with a smile on his face. That's why they didn't have an open
100%.
casket.
A couple of bags of booger sugar and a couple of girls that may or may not have had penises. He died pretty happy.
That's probably why he died.
And then outside of own property in Thailand, I'd say so.
No, look, it's the biggest thing that people struggle with here, which is not an issue for us, is if your family isn't here. Right? But then again, fucking Australia is only what 4 hours away, 5 hours flight away.
Great job, man.
I mean Australia as a country, not your fucking east side.
Yeah, no, Bali's 6 hours.
Yeah. So no, we don't generally sit too much. Let me put it this way, it's exactly the same as what it is for you guys. You still get stressed, you still work your ass off, but when you drive home, you see the ocean 4 times, there's palm trees everywhere. You laugh at a random tourist that drives into a truck. You know, it's like there's little things that make. Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's why I got a new job. That's why I never do that.
Yep. I have slept 10 hours so far this week, so that's good.
But I believe we'll be picking up a new client in Bangkok at the new job, so I might be going over there sooner rather than later.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which would be cool.
Outside our own property in Thailand, you can own
Sort of.
condos legally in your own name, but if you want to buy a house, then you need to buy it in a company. So it just means you can't finance your house here, if that makes sense. Like you have to buy it kind of cash.
I'll take a P2 out of that.
Nice one. Nicely done.
Who won?
Even with a 5-second penalty for the incident.
Well, how
for
did
license.
Spinazzi end up 10th? Did he delete himself?
Yeah, what happened to Spinazzi? He lost
He
a lot
didn't.
of time.
Get caught up in the JC incident, did he?
No, he was ahead of that. I think he just probably balked the pit stop.
Now, Matthew,
Fair.
what happened in your
Probably did tyres.
You're running for like P1.
JC's walking around all angry at us lefties.
No.
No, mate. As I said before, I don't get angry. I
He gets
honestly,
even.
I find it funny how angry
No,
the left
I'm
gets.
with you, JC. Fuck all these lefty fucking dog guns. Fucking go save some fucking wildflowers, you fucking shit guns.
Maybe that's the problem.
Oh no, there's a fucking red form of daffodil. Fuck off, cunt.
I mean, daffodils are nice. I'm not gonna have you come in here and say bad
Yeah,
words
I
about
know, I fucking
daffodils.
expect you to fucking
Yeah,
say daffodils
fucking
nice,
enjoy your
fucking
fucking cactus
dirty
plant.
fucking flowers.
Yeah, fucking cactus. Like you fucking Venus flytrap fucker.
Yeah, no, I think we should have another fucking 2-hour discussion on fucking negative gearing. Jesus Christ.
I mean, we can. It
Oh,
seemed
please
to have.
no, please no.
No,
Well,
I mean, look. So, what is your
How
thoughts
can we
on
have
it,
a
Chris?
discussion when you weren't part of it? You didn't weigh in. Weigh
He was
in.
listening.
As long as my dole check comes in on time, I don't give a fuck.
Fucking
So
way.
what happened to you, Squid, at the start? Did you just decide to start from the pits?
Yeah, I'm too fucking tired.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you can probably guess what I've been doing all day.
Bapping it.
Nose beers.
Watching TV, waiting for your dole check?
Yeah, actually, yeah, most of those things.
Is it blowing smoke yet, or?
Watching daytime TV would be like punishment.
Fucking Ready Steady Cook, high quality TV.
That's actually a banging show. I actually used to really enjoy watching that show. A lot of I reckon, 50% of what I know how to cook come from that show.
I mean, it's no, is it cake? But I
Ricky's
can't say
well-spoken.
anything
It
bad
was
about
tricky.
Australian. I can never say anything about Australian TV because you guys have a show about Lego, and I
We
watch
do have a
that
show
way
about
too
Lego.
much.
Hosted by the funnier guy in the funny duo.
Oh, fuck, where's
Hamish Blake.
He's funnier than fucking Andy Lee.
That is absolutely true.
When I was flying to New Zealand a couple of years ago, Andy Lee was...
Sound muted.
Sorry. The first one, yeah. It's 2 races, 30 and a 60. So the 30's done. We finished second in the 30. 5 seconds in front, over 5 seconds in front of third, so. So I got quali in a minute for race 2. So I'm just going to unmute now.
You do understand that water is a requirement for sustaining human life.
But you and I could get into a debate about what is a requirement. Like, people in the 21st century are going to say internet is a requirement. Try and explain to people that internet is not a commodity in this day of age. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're picking at semantics as to what is a commodity, and housing just comes into that. It's only fucking such a... It's... Yeah, anyway.
So JC, I think the argument here is that you should not be locked out of housing while earning as little as little as legally possible.
But again, well, I disagree with that, because, like, don't get me started on the dole, right? I think that's just... It is permission, it is signing a check for people to be lazy. And it is literally what is wrong with at least this part of the country. I don't know what it's like over in Western Australia. It's all mining.
I take offence to that, cunt.
You would, you fucking idiot. But housing's the same. Like, you can get a house with a fucking 90% LVR. You can go get one for fucking 10 grand. Like, tell me that's not achievable by anyone in this country, other than those who, as Babby said, are actually legitimately disadvantaged. And I've got no problem helping them. Well,
but that's the thing. Like, that falls back. Where do you draw the welfare line? Because negative gearing is another social welfare policy.
Sorry, I don't know where that is on the setup screen. Could someone explain
that is
negative gearing to
helping
me?
people own considerable, well, not considerable, but owning property at a financial incentive to them. Like, where do you draw the line on that sort of stuff is where it comes into. Like, how is someone collecting a dole check much different to someone being able to offset a massive amount of their personal income tax? Like, that's where a lot of these arguments are sort of, I guess, headbutting into each other.
Yeah, it's obviously not a simple subject, but I think a lot of it gets pigeonholed into tall poppy syndrome. Let's cut down all these rich people because they've got too much money. Let's all just dish it out to fucking lazy people and make them feel a little bit better about themselves week by week.
Like, we don't want the upper middle class or the middle class disadvantage. Like,
but
you've
what
worked
I'm
very
saying
hard
is
to
the
get
upper
where you
middle
are.
class. Like, you're telling me, right, that I'm okay to be upper middle class, but as soon as I go over a barrier and start being more successful, like, as soon as my money starts to multiply because of the choices I made when I was upper middle class, then all of a sudden I'm now a bad guy. Like, that's what I'm saying.
It's not a bad guy. It means that you have to pay more share. That's it.
You're
Like,
in a
but
position to pay more, so you should.
Like,
You're
Cricket
not-
makes a
you're
good
not
point
going
here. He was struggling with all this shit until he got someone to show him that he was losing money that his competitors weren't, right? So he's asked someone, and he's paid them money, and people will say, oh, that guy's just a fucking... like, people hate brokers, but brokers do all the fucking hard work to get deals over the table.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Yeah, but the thing is that, like, there's a very clear point where you go from, let's say you go from
You go from wealthy to very fucking wealthy. Like, that difference between someone who earns 250k or 500k to someone who's at $300 million a year, that is a massive gap.
And you also have to understand that is how always a democracy is going to work, because 1% owns 50% of the wealth. So, you know, that's just how life is going to work. Now, it can go all the way the other side, like it has in South Africa, where they have promised so much and they do every election cycle, and people know it's not going to happen, but they still want. So you have to imagine in South Africa, it's about where you are going after the rich. In South Africa, it's about the previously advantaged, right? So we get our backs up.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
But the thing is, if you are making 5 to $10 million a year, you should not be paying 20% tax. I'm sorry. That's just how I see it.
Yeah. Cricky used to work on Ready Steady Talk. I need that elaborated on. Behind the scenes storing footage. Do you still have it archived? That's my question. I wouldn't mind seeing a couple of
Was it
videos.
Peter Everett that used to host it?
Should I qualify? I might just not qualify.
Just do
What
one lap. Do a one lap magic.
Slow car ahead.
More importantly, Cricky, was there anything very embarrassing that you had to put in the burner? I mean, this will tell you all you need to know about Thailand.
Yellow flag
So
is
I have a new customer that's just bought a whatever 70 million baht is, so it's like what, almost 3 million Australian dollars house, right? And they just realized yesterday that the building plan doesn't have the third floor on it. Like they've just ignored one floor that they were building in. So the thing is here is you don't want to open a can of worms by reporting anything to the government. Yep. So basically we have to budget up a fund, right, for if eventually it gets checked ever, which hardly happens, how much do we have to pay? So the question isn't how much is it to get it legal.
So you've got to have the house price plus a alright. Nice.
And that's what I love about this country. It's so fucking Wild Westy. It's amazing.
How many people speak English over there?
Pretty much everybody where we are, man. It's very... I'd say it's probably very similar to what Bali would be like, I guess, where
Yeah,
everybody has at least a basic...
Yeah. Enough to give it tourist directions or whatever.
Yes. And the thing is, I always tell everybody that can come to Thailand but bring their wife with. It's the ultimate test of a marriage. That is my favorite part about going out on a Saturday.
Jesus.
Night. Sitting and watching the amount of angry Western women, right, walk past with very happy looking husbands.
Interesting concept. My missus doesn't get very emotional at all, so I'd be willing to test that.
It's a very good test, mate. Like, because they are, let's say, affectionate, I think is the thing. And like when I arrived here the first time, my dad picked me up, right? We were riding on the scooter, and they were all shouting, like, when you drive past, they're like, "Hello, darling, come here, darling." That I was like, "What the fuck? Have you been cheating on my mom? What? Why are all these girls calling you darling? What the fuck's going on?" That's just normal.
Sounds like walking through King's Cross, really.
Yeah, I think King Street's pretty similar to that, AJC.
I wouldn't know. I don't frequent there, Tom. That's a lie. I definitely do. What's the one in Sydney? That's King's as well, isn't it?
Yeah, King's Cross.
Closing time in sector 3.
So what's the one in Brisbane? Like King's Breach or something?
King's Hole.
Well, it's in.
Well, actually, the better question is, what's the Sydney equivalent of Killington?
Oh, they put Keckley back on pole. Anti-troll patrol.
I can imagine JC in the next 5 doing chat laps.
I will not stand to be anti-trolled.
So, how would you define the current entertainment status of St Kilda?
It's the old, people in the corner. Open the car door, give them $50.
Yeah, right. So it's seedy as fuck.
$50. That's a bargain, man.
That better be full service.
Yeah. Natural too.
Yeah, nice.
Is it one of those where you get a choice between a condom and a hanger?
Yeah. Except the morning after pill is $8 in Australia, so.
In a vending machine?
No, it's just going out to the pharmacist. Except it used to be until 2 years ago that you couldn't go as the woman's partner to ask for it.
$15 is a weekly pass. Nice, Jace. So I know where I'm going for my holiday.
So, Mike, where would you go in Sydney if you wanted to pick up a woman on the corner?
I've been accosted many times in King's Cross.
Oh, is that still the same, is it?
Yeah, just further down towards Hyde Park you get.
Robbie Maddox goes bang. Nice lap, mate.
That's because Keckley left.
My game crashed.
Sure it did.
Unlucky.
Oh, man.
I think that's actually my fastest lap here in the Audi.
Was that so, Rob?
I think that's my fastest lap here in the Audi.
Very nice.
Aston's like a 32.6, I think.
Yeah, I got a 32.
But that, the
and
more
a half.
important question, because it's legal in Australia, right? So do you get slips? Like a receipt, a tax receipt?
It's not actually really
I was going to say, I don't think it's legal.
It's state-based.
We have establishments that you can frequent that it is
Yes.
100% all above board. They're registered and
Okay. Can you put that in as a claim?
if you were
If the
taking
establishment
business
gives
clients
you-
there, yeah, you could probably get a very expensive drink bill.
To be
GG's
fair,
Nazi.
I went for work. I went to Switzerland many years back, and the guy took us to one of these places, and they do not, because it's illegal for them to accept money. It was basically
P5.
like buy a bottle of champagne and get a free blowjob type of thing.
Ah,
Yeah, because it was illegal for them to accept money for it.
Yeah, it's
Correct.
a good time, JC. Very good.
it's like it's illegal to be paid for your bodily fluids
It's
in
still
Australia.
half a second off my PB. I just don't have the pace tonight. It's just not in me.
Right, so elaborate, Tom.
So you can't be paid to donate blood, donate sperm, donate eggs,
sweat?
anything like that.
That is
Bath water.
ridiculous. We live
Bath
in
water?
we live in
but they-
capitalism. We should let the free market decide what they're
They
worth.
can pay you for your time to do so. So you get paid for the act rather
you get
than
you
the
get
actual
billed
tissue.
by a minute rate.
So what's the race strat for this 60-minute 110 litres?
Win.
Robbie is just not interested in gauging any of our conversations.
He's not, is he?
whatsoever.
Rob, if you're starting at the front, I'd just go
Go long.
like half.
The man's
half, yeah,
focused,
with
and
your
I'm
feel.
fucking in for that.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's not a tyre stop, it's just a...
Rest of us
Yeah,
are
I'd
just
say
banging donating
not worth
sperm,
it,
and
yeah.
he's gone, what's the strap, guys? I'm just like, grip it as hard as you can and let rip.
So what is it, like 110-ish by the look of it?
Yeah, so do 55 then, or 60 and whatever.
Oh, so it's actually a proper refuel, not a splash and dash.
I'd say so because you're going to be losing. Basically, if you think about it, you will be giving your tires more life because you would have the same amount of fuel on the same worn tires halfway through. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So just take the time gain. Your tires should wear a lot slower.
go and grab a Pepsi for this.
Wait, what are you doing? Going full
Pepsi.
tank splash?
JC, by the way, you're on old tires, yeah? Just double check.
Yeah, a slab of 30 was $11 at Costco.
Fuck,
So
Pepsi's
55,
so
55
gross.
is the go then.
Yeah, but when it's half the price of Coke.
Yeah, but it's so gross.
Eh.
No, it's just. I would prefer LA Ice over Pepsi.
That is a controversial take.
That is the correct take.
Really? Pepsi is very good, actually.
Have
It's
you had
not
glass
Coke.
bottle Pepsi, Babs?
Have I had what?
Glass bottle Pepsi?
Not for a very long time. I mean, the glass bottle is always the superior bottle, regardless of drink.
I think a glass bottle Coke is still the best thing.
Absolutely.
You can ask JP about that because that's why he has 2 fucked teeth. It
Now
was
that's
amazing.
a debate. Does
He was drinking a glass bottle Coke at school, and someone kicked a rugby ball while it was at top, right? And it basically chipped his 2 big ass fucking Roger Rabbit front teeth into like a V. It was amazing.
What was
It
your
was so
question,
funny.
JC?
does stuff taste better coming out of a glass bottle than a tin?
Yes.
Really?
There's a plastic liner on the inside of an aluminium can.
Except, sorry, I'm gonna say here, anything lemon. A lemon Pepsi is better out of a
Well,
can.
solo out of a can.
Cricky's saying
God
100% glass is better. All right, I reckon my taste buds are cooked then, because I've never ever invested in this argument. I've always said people are fucking idiots. I thought it was an internet troll thing.
Too many
First-
J cones.
Well, yeah. Look, let's be honest. Yeah, probably. But honestly, I've never ever been able to taste the difference. And I honestly, the first time I heard this argument, I thought the person was taking the piss out of me. And then I asked the question of another person, and they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm being trolled here. This is an internet thing where people, people who
drop
aren't
bears.
in the know, we just need to keep telling people who aren't in the know that glass is better, and they'll believe us.
Drop
And
bears
they'll
taste better from a glass than a tin.
exactly what I thought it was. Wow. Cricket,
And milk.
100% glass is better.
Yeah, no,
Milk
it is.
glass is better.
We don't do a lot of glass. It's all plastic.
Not really into
Remember to-
plastic shit.
Remember to turn off your tires, boys.
And make sure you don't change your brakes, for fuck's sake.
Why do I have 8 minutes, 8 seconds of damage? Oh, that's the
No,
refuel
fuel,
time.
fuel,
Right, yeah,
refuel,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I thought it started off
I
with the
don't
same
have
damage
damage
that I had in the first stint from the last race. This is a fucking bug.
Go home, JC, get drunk.
8 minutes damage is
What's the prediction?
What are we predicting? I shall
Top
be-
top 7 pretty safe in this one, I reckon. Even with my slow pace tonight, I should be okay for a top 7 here. I don't know what the prediction is. I like how Jesse hasn't shown his face after getting absolutely pantsed in the sub wars the other day. Just tail between his legs, hasn't even shown his face tonight. 1 to 6 or 7 to 12. Interesting. That is a good line you've drawn there. Seven to 12, super safe. 1 to 6, risky, but you should be able to. You should be able to put different odds on them. Like you should be able to
Yeah,
say,
you should hedge your bets.
yeah.
I'm gonna get through 3 sick days before I finish up in 4 weeks.
For being ginger, yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Have you told him you're done?
Yeah.
You've only been there for like a month.
No, I've been there a year.
Has it been that long already? Fuck
Yeah.
me.
Just be like, look, you cunts know I'm gonna do literally zero work, so just pay me out, and I won't do any further damage by doing literally nothing.
Stu reckons wooden spoons taste like shit. Everything off a wooden spoon tastes like shit.
Ooh,
So I don't know. I don't know about
Depends
that
how old
either.
the wooden
No,
spoon is.
no,
if, you,
so-
if you left it fucking dirty for 3
Hang on.
days, so it's absorbed
What-
the flavour of the dumb
What
fucking curry you
wooden
made with.
spoon are we talking about? Are we talking about those shitty plastic replacements or a wooden cooking spoon?
Honestly, I'm with Stu on this one. I would say
Because those plastic replacement wooden spoons, forks,
Good luck,
everything
Robbie.
that comes off them
Yeah,
tastes
nah,
like shit.
they
Yeah,
are. They're garbage.
the plastic, yeah,
And the
absolutely.
knives.
Good luck,
Nice
guys.
clean left.
Fork.
But the cooking wooden spoons,
well, that's how you get the flavor in it, Goof. It's like, you know how every family has a chicken pot,
Green
that's
light, green
ceramic chicken pot that's been fucking aged since grandma was fucking in Anne Frank's fucking
Grandma bought a
basement.
electric pot when it was $10 to buy electric pot.
Yeah. Ooh.
Whoa, that's a death.
Well avoided. Yes, let's go.
and now I'm going to put all of my J-Count
Oh wow. Jason's slipping up. You can still predict after the start. But the thing is none of us are getting paid out. Ah, there we go. Alright, cool. At least we can share 1,500. This is how fucking Tom got all my PG reviews.
Why is Loz behind me?
He had a bad quality.
He had a bad quality. He was on the inside, so he had to really avoid the spin.
the old on Bumperoonie.
Why are my pressures so high already?
We are checking.
Yeah, that is quite.
Ah, it's because I didn't fuck with my brake bias while I was warming my brakes. It's okay, they'll leave it out.
Also, pressure loss is a thing, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
The worst part is that you now get a paper straw when you buy a Slurpee from 7-Eleven.
Well,
so it just falls
controversially,
apart
I'm gonna say the thick paper straws are better than plastic straws.
That is very controversial.
I know
Paper
it
straws
is.
are fucking horrible.
Because
Yeah, no.
you may as well not have a drink for more than 3 seconds in a paper straw.
No,
Paper
okay,
straws
we
in
have
the bin.
different ones. We have like the cardboard ones. I don't know if it's
Yeah, no, we have some of them, and they're apparently meant to be like wax coated or whatever, but
they're really
Yeah.
good. Like,
nah,
like
they're shit.
Daniel's Donuts have like a fiber-based, like it's plastic-ish. Probably is actually plastic, but they say it's legal. But it's like a normal straw, and it's excellent. You know, pancakes today for Pancake Tuesday, whatever it's called.
Didn't even know it was on.
I'm a waffle man myself.
Yeah, I'll back that in.
I won't say no to either, but if given a choice, I'd probably take a waffle also.
Smoked maple syrup is goated.
It's just too easy to turn pancakes into like a mush, and I'm not. Once it gets to that, I'm not interested.
But both of them, waffles or pancakes, absolutely amazing with bacon.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
But, I mean, anything's great with bacon.
Well, except for my intestines.
Well done, mate. Fastest level doggy so far.
Oh, your small intestine loves it, your large intestine doesn't. Very,
Yeah.
very job.
Just like fucking have some cancer, cunt.
Robbie on for P1 here.
The cutting back of bacon was much sad.
And ham steaks for dinner tonight, that was great.
Fuck, I haven't had one of them since I was like 11. Ham steak, pineapple, fucking how good.
least you're in that nice place where you're not being held up. You can just run your pace.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, it's a reasonable spot. Fucking Maddox flying.
I've only got half a tank of fuel. I've got it.
I wouldn't be surprised if most of these blokes have that.
He's also on the OP Aston.
True.
What does confronted mean? Who confronted who, sorry?
Front of the car.
Yeah, like they were talking not nicely to each other. Where's that? That's more United? Okay. Oh well.
Deckers.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
I follow Lawson through, he's pretty quick. He might actually be able to get past the Porsche.
Speed tokens, ahoy.
I mean, that's why you have
ACC Drive telling me I gained 4 tenths by doing that. Okay.
I think lots might be running higher fuel as well.
Is he running lots of fuel?
Wow,
Ben.
it's been way too long a day for that.
Correct.
I appreciated the effort. It was terrible.
As long as someone appreciates it, that's all that matters.
Yes, buddy. Long haul events.
18th of February. No, it already passed.
Yep. You are to lose.
They have used
That's good. I'm glad to see you playing it since I've been paying that subscription for 4 years.
Morning, Franksy, and compliments.
You sound bitter.
Yes, I've told you so many times I've paid for that game.
What game?
Real Flight Simulator or something.
Right.
Problem, what I don't like is now that I've upgraded to my new credit card, I get notifications of every time something gets charged to my card.
So it's lighting up like a Christmas tree.
I don't like it. I like to be surprised when I get a notification of something not going through. And I'm like, what's happened here?
Which scammer, which country has my credit card now?
Yeah.
Where's I was Masana. Yeah.
Misano, and I have a good feeling that you're going to have a great race there. You've been killing it at Misano.
Nah, I'm slow as fuck there. It's Babby's week.
He's going to rage at himself.
I will.
What lap are you going for, John? Is it still good money on
No,
lap
just
one, or-
he's going to rage at himself from quali.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You know the Babby death spiral?
Yeah.
Where, like, one little thing goes wrong, and it just, like,
He gets
it's an
stuck,
avalanche.
He gets stuck behind, like,
Yeah.
McDonald or something like that in quality, and it's just no good from there.
And then we get the best content, which is the
That
angry
could
Babby drive.
absolutely not be any more true if you try. It's just straight up facts.
At least you got a reputation, mate.
Yep. Okay, you should have heard me last night when I did 4 32.00s in a row.
32.00.
33, sorry, 33.
Was it as angry as when Page couldn't get below a 2-minute fight at Bathurst?
I would say it was a little bit more angry
Okay.
because
You cared about Misano.
because one of them was because fucking Mr. Keckers typed something in chat, and you know my brain cannot distinguish between.
It doesn't know where to allocate resources.
It doesn't. If something pops up, it has to read it immediately. So
I feel that.
when you're through the fast right hand
Oh,
corner of
Rocky.
Misano, and you do, there you go, you got it, right?
So you can teach an old dog new tricks.
Yep.
Heckers. It's a power that you must use wisely.
And frequently.
Yeah. Don't
But
get
also
divorced
why?
like me because of it.
make sure you spam the absolute shit out of that emoji in OR as well.
Yeah, that, like, honestly, I shouldn't be admitting this on stream, but I thought it was fucking funny. My wife still reminds me about it every day. We were doing the sexy time thing, right? And I did my job, as I do, right? Which is a race to the finish. And then she was like, "Is that it?" And I just went to her, "Unlucky." And fucking hatred. Right? You have never seen hatred like that in a woman's face. That's why I said it's gonna get me divorced eventually.
Clip that.
It was so. Yeah, clip that.
Aren't you glad you jumped in TeamSpeak to race now, JC?
Oh, every week, without a doubt.
Focus is the mind.
Well done, mate. This is me, your Russell best.
At least I got in trouble with the missus because of hot Twitch streamers. You got in trouble because of hamsters emoji.
That is true. It is fighting its way into my daily life because I am starting to use that in.
Oh, it's an early second warning.
Yeah, I did actually drop an unlucky at work the other week. I went, nah, this isn't good.
It isn't. Just we normalize it, and then before we know it, Tom's in the papers. A woke pharmacist called someone light lice.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
There was a bit of flicker on JC's stream on the right hand side every now and then.
Like on his cam, or you mean the?
Like on that side of the screen, like it's almost like it's too quick. I can't actually work out what it is. I'm just making sure I'm not having a stroke.
Yeah, no, it's the light flashing through the
Wait, Tom.
the trees
Does that mean you're getting
into
a
the
stroke?
canopy.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, it's just the lighting
Your
of the back
birthday.
straight through the trees into the cockpit.
It's your birthday tomorrow.
No, I reckon that's
Jesus Christ, that's 3.
Yellow flag.
Oof.
Be careful.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did we build a drive-through into your strategy?
We talked
This
about it.
idiot doing sitting
It
on
is
the side
13 seconds.
Oh, sorry, back.
Kanye next to hairpin.
Tom.
Yeah.
Tom. Does that mean you're at risk for a stroke when you see like lights on the right hand side flicker?
No.
No. Okay, thank you.
Tawdry, attractive kangaroo. Wow. Famous forever, John.
I feel like I've missed something.
It's just
Oh yeah.
The name of the Twitch clip was my guess.
Yeah.
it is a correct guess.
3 warnings with 20 minutes gone. I'm in trouble.
Welcome to Masano.
Oulton.
It's gonna be the same.
Anybody remember how much fun life was before WhatsApp and shit?
The only time I ever used WhatsApp was at a previous job I had. Fuck, just go off all hours of the day. I was never happy to leave that job. Just for that reason alone.
WhatsApp's where I get all my best material from. It's where the trap came from.
Yeah, nice.
I'm just in a group of Indian WhatsApp content of just really, really, really bad memes.
How much cricket also?
Oh, the amounts of worship over just like these random fucking first-class heroes that hit 450 on an absolute road against under 17s.
Yeah, nice.
Track is killing the pressure on my tires.
Yep, it'll do that.
Yep.
There's a car leaving the pit lane.
Why you don't get a new set? Duffer for the next 39 minutes.
Yeah, you just ruined that set, so that's why you can't have nice things.
Pekka's at a 33-1. Slow down, you madman.
That's disgusting.
The fact he hasn't done a 32 is quite sad.
He's pretty washed.
Yep.
They
I think he
just
can
get
only
good.
do a 32 when his Roomba starts up.
Roomba's the secret, boys.
Yep. That's where the pace comes from. I've
Until-
already
until
ordered
you-
one.
you
I have
talk
no
shit in the middle
carpets.
of the night.
The Roombas do tiles as well.
Yeah, you can get ones that mop.
Yeah, but I've got one. It's called Wa.
Can you activate her with Hey Google?
No, I just say, hey, Wa. You mop, yeah?
Whoa, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Nice catch. I wonder if there's a bit of contact that caused that.
I think that's just... Rose seems to have these moments where he just plants the throttle and...
I mean,
Almost like
he
he's
didn't
running no
Porsche
traction
actually.
control.
Is this where we learn that's actually the Porsche Cup car?
Oh my god, man. I've got this girl working for me. She's really, really nice. The nicest type person you ever meet.
Let me guess, useless.
No, she's great, but she's been typing a WhatsApp message for longer than what it takes two to say hi.
Yellow flag is active.
Cooper, your mother's calling you.
I have just been told there's cake in the kitchen. We've actually
Fuck, how good's cake?
chocolate cake. I'm really specific with cake.
See, I'm not a big cake fan, that's my problem. Which is a shame because, like... Okay, thanks, buddy.
So, super serious question in return to you, JC. What is your all-time take to the grave with you favourite snack?
Yeah, I'll come back to you.
Yep, that's fair.
Yeah, Mike, we do discuss very important things here.
Same applies to you, Crick. Looks like JLS is going with the chocolate-coated macadamias. See, I'm a big fan of honey-coated macadamias, personally.
I've fished around with my taste buds for a little while now, and I haven't got an answer that's better than the initial answer.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Which is a Monte Carlo biscuit.
Yeah, right. Wow. Okay. That's fucking kicking it old school.
So I'm sure there's been things in the past that may have topped a Monte Carlo biscuit,
But
and there
it's the
are
one.
ways that I can have a Monte Carlo biscuit where it would not be P1. But if you're talking in optimum conditions, Monte Carlo straight from the packet, brand new, freshest biscuit. Like that's the number one, and I would take it to the grave. And if I could only have three things, with water and bedding being two of them, Monte Carlo biscuits would be the third.
Fair.
That's actually a really good question.
I'm all about that shit, mate.
See, mine's a bit boring. Mine's apple.
What kind of apple though? If you say green apples, we can't be friends.
No, who eats green apples? That's like...
I mean, you eat green apples in apple pie.
But again, I refer you to my cake thing. I'm not a big...
Apple pie is very, very, very yum.
For me, I will only eat a cake if it is one thing. So if
But
it's a chocolate cake with chocolate covering, I'll eat it. But if it's two put together by jam, I will not touch it.
Fair. What about the old Freddo Frog ice cream cake?
No idea what that is, but it sounds delicious. You had me at ice cream. And I don't even like ice cream. What the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah, I think Freddo is probably more of an Australian. Oh,
Yeah,
Lynn,
probably.
what? Who's this? Hello.
It's gone on, cunts.
Ah, and he put that. It's gone on Kant's Twitch, just in case you forgot what platform he was on.
Yeah, no, it's good. Scarny needs to stream on Twitch more. I know he doesn't because he's got fucking a gazillion followers on YouTube.
I want to revisit the apple question. It's not even a question, but
Yes.
are you seriously, you just eat green apples? Like, green apples are okay in cooking, I'm okay with
No,
pies.
don't throw me under that.
You said
No.
apples, and I said green apples, and you said yes, green apples.
No, I said who eats green apple?
Oh,
And then-
okay.
And then
No,
I
no,
said,
you do
well,
not-
eat
do
them
not-
in apple pies.
Do
I
not
feel
put
better.
that juju on me. There's
I
nothing better than
I needed to clear that up.
to polishing a red apple, that it's so glossy red. Sorry, but that is just... I eat like 10 apples a day, and I don't know, there's just something really
Nah,
good
very
about
fair.
apples.
So, do you have pink ladies over there?
We do, but that's about 1,000 baht tonight.
As if you didn't know that.
I don't know which one, they're called red...
He's gonna say red delicious, isn't he?
Something, no, red, I don't know what it is. They come in their own little fucking, like, keep me warm patch with holes in it. I'm not too picky on
If
what
you just
type
must
of...
have let me pass you in about that issue, you can't.
Wait, sorry, I misunderstood. Do you have a problem with red apples?
No. Red apples are delicious. Green apples are totally unacceptable.
I used to eat a lot of green apples when I was young because that is, I think it was cheaper, I guess. That's why we ate it.
How do you feel about pears?
I love a pear, but a properly ripe pear is amazing. A pear before it's ripe
Yes.
is
Correct.
the worst
Yes.
thing in the fucking
Correct.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That is like you are mis-selling me. Like you look like a beautiful pear, and then you're a sour bitch, and you should die.
Keckley has dispatched of Matterford and is now after me.
Yeah, avocados
Avocado.
aren't really like a fruit. They're a...
What?
No, they're okay. Well, I was gonna carry on. Yes, they're technically a fruit, but they're more of a savoury kind of.
I'd say they would identify more as a vegetable.
Yes, I eat avocado more in line with a vegetable-based
I mean, I would.
meal than I do.
Besides putting avo on toast with black pepper, I don't see a use for it.
Nah, it's good in salads. It's good in fajitas. It's good straight from the spoon if it's a good
Really?
one. But
You
it's
like
the
it
same.
from the fajita? I don't like that fucking...
Yeah, no, it's pretty goated on Tex-Mex style food or Mexican food.
Yeah. Avocados are the same as pears, though. Like a shit avocado is a shit avocado. A
Correct.
really good soft one is almost good on absolutely anything, I think.
I think there's a point where avocado can be too soft, though.
Yeah, I won't argue with that. It's, yeah.
Like it's a very fine balancing act.
The cake was a trap.
Was?
I got sucked into going into the kitchen and being told that things needed to be cleaned.
The cake is a lie.
Got him.
So no cake?
Oh, there was cake. I've delayed that task.
As John would say to his wife, unlucky.
Except there was no part of that was like in any way pleasurable for me.
What's the fucking... It's 1 to 6, isn't it?
Yep. So you can hold kickers up as much as you want.
Yeah, that's literally the break point, isn't it?
Yep.
There's a car named the Big Rig, watch out.
I was going to pit and let him go, but I guess I got it now.
You don't have to let him go. Make it work for it.
Hey, Keckers.
Yeah, no, I'm just warming up the vocal cords for fucking Convoy.
Yeah, they call me a noise when you get past it.
Mama just killed a man.
Is that it?
Google reviews are so shit, man.
Sort of.
No, just again, I have 2 random 1-star reviews on my company. That one
that
is
was me, sorry.
no, one is done by
What's
one
your
of my
company
staff
name?
members.
Because I'll give you a third one.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Stupid.
Force the brakes on the fucking entryway. That's the
Did you kill him?
Scarny has been watching lots of Happy Gilmore, and that makes me happy.
I mean, that is something you have to watch every time it comes on TV.
I think you should have to seek it out, to be honest. Also, you should just watch it all of the time.
Hey, Goofy, can I get a coffee, please? Thanks.
There's not many Adam Sandler movies you can say about that.
No, that, like, it all goes downhill after Billy Madison.
I don't know, you see, I'm...
Bruce Almighty was okay.
That was not Adam Sandler.
No.
Fuck it.
Little Nicky's pretty good.
Little Nicky's
Long
good.
Yeah, okay. I'll make that. Long Island does have its moments, that's true.
I rate Grown Ups. I think Grown Ups is a good movie. Both of them. Okay, one. Okay.
Waterboy.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I
Okay.
think that's where he's just tried too hard after the success of Billy Madison and...
No, Waterboy was... Waterboy is...
don't agree with that.
Yeah, not goated. I certainly don't mind it.
No,
No, I'm a massive Adam Sandler fan. I don't mind any of his movies. Mrs. hates him. I don't get it.
Because it's just dumb, childish boy humour.
It's the same
probably
humor
why.
over and over again, so you can, you know.
Well, that's exactly what I want in my movie.
Yeah,
But
but if you don't like it, then
It's like a pair of undies. You can realistically get a week out.
And, let's go.
What is the Aston in that head? That's disgusting.
you're allowed 2 moves to defend, yeah?
7 against Keckers.
Thanks, buddy. Jesus, wait, this guy has a long fucking IMBD. What? You weren't supposed to hear that. Close the door.
It's ridiculous everywhere in this track, Ricky. It's
The
actually
Wedding
insane.
Singer was good. Wedding Singer was a good one.
Okay,
Big
yeah.
Daddy wasn't bad. Little Nicky, I think was good.
Okay, so it's probably got like 6 movies to really
Mr.
really good.
Deeds was pretty good.
Mr. Deeds I really enjoy.
Yeah, it's a fun one. Anger Management was okay. 50 First Dates was a good movie. Don't think you can argue with that.
It's okay.
Memory streaming, Tarquin's gonna go sim.
The Longest Yard.
Oh, I
Longest
didn't
Yard was
realise how
pretty
good
good.
of a simp he was. Hey.
Oh, it's fucking awful, isn't it?
Really?
I actually
Yeah.
felt dirty. I felt dirty.
It's a little bit uncomfortable.
Because I was making fun of him not knowing. That was also awkward. I don't think he realised as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Spanglish, we'll skip that one. Click, I think Click was kinda okay.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry was good. You don't mess with the Zoan was good. And if anybody says anything else, fuck you.
Someone's just farting in the background.
No, I'm just rolling a golf ball.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like my fidget toy.
Jack and Jill we'll skip that one. That's my boy, we'll skip that one. Grown Ups 1 and 2 was good. Blended, we'll skip that one. Pixels was decent. Sandy Wex was actually
What
really
did you
good.
say about Zohan? Because I've only seen that once.
Goated.
It is goated. It is fucking one of my
It
favorite.
keeps showing up in my Netflix, so I'm going to put that on the list of things to watch at work.
It's one of those that look, you're not gonna get an Oscar out of it, but it has peak Emmanuel in it, and it has Bruce, the announcer guy. Let's get
Keckly's
the Rumble guy.
Keckly's pitted. I gotta cover him off. Gotta focus. It's Kitty.
How did Spinazzi jump you, Rob?
Yeah, I've had a few now.
Yeah, I'm not
10 seconds.
Mike, I'm not saying any of his movies are like fucking the most amazing
Yeah, I
thing
had a
ever.
back market that did not move over and then decided to
But
let me pass on the apex of the corner.
I'd rather watch Pixels than like Schindler's List. Let's put it that way.
Speaking of just comedians I don't enjoy, Ben Stiller.
Yeah, no.
That's just
Ben.
I can't do it.
Really?
Yeah, like
It's
Meet
the
the
same
pair-
sort of thing as Adam Sandler. It's the same comedy every time.
yeah.
Yeah, but you can
But
say
it's
the
that
same
little
about
bit
Will
less funny.
Ferrell. And you can
Owen
say the
Wilson.
same about Ryan
Makes a
Yeah,
Reynolds.
but
like that.
I don't
Jim
really
Carrey.
enjoy those guys either. Like,
Yeah, but
Will
I
Ferrell's
mean, you're
got
wrong.
some amusing movies. Owen Wilson, nah. Like, Cars was his best movie.
I just watched the
probably a
internship
fair
yesterday.
God, this is so good.
It's amazing. But yeah, no, Ben Stiller, like, Meet the Parents. That was the only movie he was in that I enjoyed.
Zoolander.
No, I don't like it at all. Really.
Wow.
Dodgeball's very good.
Dodgeball's amazing.
Alright, so we're essentially ranking
Fucking
male
Chuck
comedians
Norris.
who have one joke and that's it.
Yeah, basically.
Where does Jim Carrey fall on this list?
I would put him below Adam Sandler, but above the others. Like Bruce Almighty, fuck, like
That's a goated movie.
just brilliant. I really enjoyed Me, Myself, and Irene.
Hey, we jumped
That was-
Fernandez. Let's go.
Fucking outstanding.
Keckly got boned by something. It's fucking well back.
What
So
is
that's
this?
all I
A
wanted.
sector for ads?
Rocky.
Hey, Keckly.
Unlucky.
Does he though, Mike?
Yeah, look, I think he actually does a little bit. Like, he's obviously got a default just overly goofy kind of peak 90s over the topness about him, but I think he's a little bit more nuanced than the rest of them.
This fucking guy should defend a bit harder, I think. It's not like he has to do a fucking pit stop.
You sound bitter.
I think I rate Jim Carrey. I rate all of them, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that was really good for both the races. We only lost like fucking 3,000 fucking seconds.
I don't believe what he's saying.
Yellow flag.
I like Jim Carrey until he started. Well, wasn't he going out with one of the anti-vaxxer models?
Jenny McCarthy?
Yeah.
Yes. That was primo anti-vaxxer. She was the original one.
Car on the left.
Truman Show's a good
Bear
film,
on the
yeah.
left.
What's Man on the Moon? I haven't seen that.
A bit too artsy for me.
Pressure lost on the left rear.
Takes a bit of thought. If I want to think, then I read a book. If I want to relax, I watch a movie.
Left-hand side tires are in 25 psi.
That is
That's not good.
suboptimal. Just avoid the curb for like 2 laps and you should bring it back up, Rob.
Alright, let's start ranking action movies. But like, proper action movies.
Shrek is number 1.
If you ask JP, then it will be Universal Soldier.
Okay, that's a good
Number one.
answer though.
He watched Universal Soldier like a million times, and I'm not kidding you. The VHS tape started having those fucking, the marks
Wear
across
lines,
the
yeah.
screen. Yes.
Yeah, it's
So I haven't
stretched
seen a
out.
lot of action movies, so I'm looking forward to saying I haven't seen that.
Car adding to 1.
So Universal Soldier would have been when
I haven't seen that.
we were
Running
wee
Man.
boys.
Running Man.
Running Man's
I haven't
good.
seen that.
Demolition Man, another good one. OG
haven't seen
Predator. Yes, Scarley's got it. Yes, Scarley, there's definitely a flavour to your answers.
Yeah, look, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that though. Like, Last Action Hero, fuck, so good.
I might just talk about the ones I have seen.
Was the best
Yeah, that's
movie
fair.
in history.
What is?
What? Sorry?
Jingle All the Way.
I mean, it wasn't
Thomas.
bad.
Absolutely elite action movie.
Thomas.
Yes, Michael Babb.
No.
It's terrible.
If you want to watch a really good action movie, watch Violent Night. It's just coming out end of last year.
I'm just gonna say, I enjoyed Die Hard with Vengeance.
Yeah, I enjoyed all 4 of them. For what it is, it's fucking amazing.
I think I like 3 better than 2.
Yes, a lot more swearing, which I approve
Yes.
of. And also, I like Justin Long. Fucking, you know, Accepted is one of the best movies ever, in my opinion.
But if we're ranking movies, Leslie Nielsen comedies is a conversation.
Don't know who that is.
I mean, he belongs in the same kettle of fish as Sandler and Carey, and like he has.
But he's at the top of that list.
Well, yes, he is a classic.
Thank you, buddy.
Absolutely. But
Yeah.
if you want to define Mr. I have one punchline.
But again, Naked Gun,
Oh,
very
Tom
much
Cruise.
Naked Gun, very much like Police Academy, is something you have to watch when it's on TV.
Yes.
You don't go out looking for it, but you.
Yeah, I reckon. Garney's touched on something. Tom Cruise, quite possibly the most consistent actor in all of Hollywood.
Yeah,
Consistent
because you-
short.
he's
Also that,
amazing.
but
No, look at I don't like Mission Impossible personally, but everything else he does is really good.
like it's just, yeah, I don't think he's ever put in a bad performance in any movie ever. Like he takes every single one of them seriously.
The only problem I have with Tom Cruise is because he played Jack Reacher.
Well,
I
I have a
felt that
problem with
was
Tom Cruise because he's a Scientologist.
Yeah, but that's why he looks so young. Maybe if you were a Scientologist and drinking other people's livers instead of losing your own, you'd be fine.
Okay, lizard people.
I tell you what is really good though, is Sister Act 1 and 2.
Yes.
I
Actually,
watched it.
Yep.
I watched it. I saw a YouTube short of it, and then I proceeded to watch both movies back to back last week.
Okay,
See, I-
JC, I'm going to name a movie and you're going to tell me if you've seen it or not. End of Watch.
Ooh, that's the
Nope.
Netflix one.
Put that at the absolute
Never
top
even
of
heard
your
of it.
list. Absolute top of your list.
Is it on Netflix?
It should be. Jake Gyllenhaal movie. It's
That's
probably
the cop
don't know
one,
who
right?
that
It's probably the best cop movie ever made.
He's the receiver in the
Yeah, Brokeback Mountain.
Cowboy in Brokeback Mountain.
It's Donnie Darko. Also put that on your list.
Yeah. See, my problem is I have a lot of guilty
It's getting a
pleasures.
bit long list now.
Like,
Yeah, okay, but put End of Watch.
You need to write
very,
it down
very
for
top.
him, I think, Bab. Like when someone says it's a long list, it means they're not taking anything in, and you need to write it down.
That's fine. I'll just tag him in Kovacs.
Bring It On is
Yes.
Great movie. Yes.
that
Yes.
is amazing. I'm also a fan of the first Step Up movie.
Yes.
I am man
Agreed.
enough to admit that.
Don't come at me with the spin-offs, but the originals are really good.
Yes. There's one spin-off that I rate, and I don't know which one it is. It's the one where they end up dancing in the rain in the end. And it's all saved by the last dance in the rain.
I'll just ask the wife. Hey, Jacinta, there's a dancing movie. Like,
Step Up.
Less.
It's one of the
Like-
Step Ups. No, it's a Step Up. It's
What?
one
A
of them,
Step
but I
Up
don't know
movie.
which
It's a Step Up movie. and the entire movie is saved by them dancing in the rain at the end. Which number step up is it? Number 2.
Thank you. there it
John,
is.
John says thank you.
No, I watched it just like days ago. See, I reckon I'm the only people that only people.
The only
I are people. I are
That's
only
racist
people
as fuck.
that Tropic Thunder is not one of my top movies.
It's
I-
enjoyable for a.
Did I misunderstand that? That it's not in your top 10 movies?
No. It's like I watched it once, and I would say I enjoyed it, but it's not something when it's back on TV that I rewatch it.
I used to watch it every night before I went to bed for about 3 years.
Holy shit! many J-Coons.
That's fair. I can see why. I'm not. It's just I don't do dramas. That is one thing that is well known. I don't do horrors.
You don't do drama.
Yep.
Bullshit.
So.
No, that's it.
like-
We have enough drama in our real life. We don't need to see
No,
other
but
people have drama.
movies like Good Will Hunting, you're just not a fan of.
It has a time and a place.
So you
Put it
will
that
do
way.
drama. But
No, Good Will Hunting I've seen once fully, but the rest of it is just like clips. So if I'm going down one of my rabbit holes on YouTube, I'll watch a few of the fucking, the 5-minute clips that they have. But yeah, I don't, anything on an Oscar list I generally avoid.
Inception, yes or no?
yes. Brain hurting, but yes. Hurt Locker, yes or no?
Ooh, that's a very good one. I'm probably on the no side, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know if I can talk to you anymore.
But well, I mean, so how I judge a movie is if it's on. So I have like a billion channels on my TV, right?
Of
In
course.
every language that you can ever
Of
imagine.
course.
So when I'm scrolling through, I always stop at something, and if Hurt Locker is on, I will not stop at that. But it's also a
Probably
problem because
top 3 war movie for me.
if Rocky is on, that's a big issue, right? Because then I watch every Rocky movie till 4 o'clock in the morning, yeah, in order.
Nice.
Skipping 5, obviously, that was a piece of shit, but every other Rocky movie I watch. I have very deep rabbit holes that I go down.
Speaking of rabbit holes, we're just talking about The Matrix, yes or no?
There is only
Yeah.
one Matrix movie.
No, false. Factually incorrect. The new one is really, really good. Do yourself a favour.
Is it? I've never watched it, actually.
It takes the piss out of itself, but
Yeah.
it's honestly so good. I reckon it's really, really good.
Okay.
See, Stu, you say this as well, right? I cannot get through the first 10 minutes of that movie. I'm struggling with everything, everywhere, all at once. I've sat down 5 times, and each time I get to the part where Jamie Lee Curtis, where she turns into the fuckhead or whatever.
The Matrix was ruined for me because my school tried to turn it into a religious story.
Nice.
Which do you know what?
I can understand that, that entire concept.
But it's also really good. Because now it's
I mean, it's the
No,
same
I'm
as,
glad Daisy said that.
it's the same as the last 2 Alien movies, Prometheus and
See, I never watched an Alien movie.
the other one.
I've not watched one of the Alien movies.
Prometheus has mega religious undertones to it.
I've also not watched, what's the one with Jason in it? Halloween? Never watched one of those.
Or which Jason talking?
No, Halloween. I've never watched one Halloween movie. I've,
Aren't
what's
they
the
Friday
other-
the 13th?
Never.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like horror movies and stuff like
Look,
that. That's,
Yeah, me neither.
Aliens 1 and 2, Scarny, I would classify them as horror movies instead of action movies. Alien vs Predator, that was good fun.
I think we should talk more about what is our realm of importance, which is the best animated movie.
Oh,
Shrek.
fuck. Oh, it's a toss-up between...
Yeah, this is a really good one.
Oh, I've got
I can't choose one.
I've got a three-way tie for this. So,
Okay.
Monsters Inc.
Okay,
Ratatouille,
good. Yep.
Ratatouille,
Ooh, another one, good one, yeah.
and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Okay, amazing choices.
That's my three-way tie. I can't separate those three.
For me, because this is what we watch in our house all the time, it's Cars.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is
I
Planes.
can appreciate that.
It's
Yeah.
and what else do we watch all the time?
Finding Nemo.
No, I refused to let my kids watch that.
Big Hero 6 is my
we're gonna have to
underdog.
Big Hero 6 is good.
That is an underdog.
Finding Nemo is in my top 3.
That's fair. It's a brilliant movie.
Tangled is
how
number
much
one,
of your-
hands down, actually, now that I've thought about it. Tangled,
Tangled
is my winner.
Very good.
I'm glad no one has picked Frozen.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
It's not in the top 3, but it's not bad.
But, yeah.
I've watched a lot of it, though.
I've listened to the song way too much, not watched it
We
too
all
much
have.
at least.
I have a daughter, so I've probably heard of
Well,
it.
I have sons, and that was like my eldest favorite song. He never watched the movie, but the song was it made him smile every time. So that was blaring in the car everywhere we went. See, Toy Story, I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah, I did get Toy Story.
I
don't get
enjoy
the-
them. I enjoy them. I wouldn't
Up,
put it.
Up is a very good movie, but I do
Squirrel!
not want my kids to watch it.
So what's this all about? Nemo and Up. Tell me about that.
I just don't. It's for me.
Is
It's
it
like
because Nemo's Australian and you don't like it?
Fucking Australia.
I'll be back.
no.
There's probably Bathurst in Finding Nemo. I don't want anything to do with it.
I don't like. To me, movies should be fun. I don't want sad.
I mean, 42 Wallaby Way is in the same state as Bathurst.
I just don't want my kids watching sad shit like I watched Bambi. That's to me it's unnecessary. Just personally, I'd rather let them watch something that makes their brains mush and makes them happy.
Okay.
Don't have to
That's
think
fair.
too much of it.
Yep, that is very fair. Never thought about it like that.
Like Dory is fine. Like that they can watch.
Well,
all
actually,
day long.
listening to Ellen DeGeneres is hard, but apart from that.
No, but I mean, like, just the premise of the movie is fun.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what it's. I say that my kids fucking just watch Jurassic Park anyway. My kids watch.
Despicable Me, absolutely not.
What? No, that's
Whoa.
No,
Tom,
Despicable
what?
Me is very, very good. In fact,
It is.
they're all pretty good. I like
It's been
all.
ruined by people that make fucking minion memes.
Well, that's a
No,
you
but
problem.
that's not
Stop watching
exactly.
the memes then.
Don't look at the memes, dude. It's fucking amazing. Like, honestly, in our house, what gets watched every week is, since my kids have been like 6 years old, is Midway, the war movie, Greyhound, since it's come out, and Titanic.
Gurma 985. Scarny, is that boobs?
Alright, man. So neither is on the final lap. Give me the final push.
I'll let Tom do that.
Yeah, on it. No.
Hey JC, don't choke your dog.
JC has iced coffee running through his veins, man.
What? I didn't hear a word of that. I was talking to the chat.
Like, Kekley's trying to reverse mind game you.
He's trying to get in your head. Now all you're thinking about is frogs.
I just short shifted turn one.
Hey JC, I'm wearing your favourite thong.
You can't be because I'm wearing it.
This is Lucky Fong.
What colour is it?
It's not going to be lucky after this race.
That's another question, actually. Sorry, very important. Fongs, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Both
the feet and the.
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh wait, which one are we talking about?
See, I prefer the what's the other one called?
Because I was going to say, if you've never worn a thong playing beach volleyball, that's why you don't like it.
Why am I googling what is types of Brazilian? See, I'm more a Brazilian.
That's
a waxing type.
That's a haircut.
No, apparently it's a thing.
You're gonna have to put a photo in there for us, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm.
Neither has finished a race. Excellent job, man. P2, well managed. Bring it back home safely. I was going to say beating Keckley's a good result, but he's just a hot lapper. I haven't seen him have a good race result yet.
Hey.
Fucking
P5,
savage.
mate. Nice.
That's fair.
Well done, mate.
Good pace. Maddox on the podium again tonight too, by the way.
Love to see it.
Let's not forget about that.
Yeah, I don't think about 5-second penalties each race or what.
Yeah, I rate Brazilians actually.
Nah, you can only be penalised in one of the races. Can't be both races. Sure.
If I'm penalised in the first one, it doesn't affect me. If I'm penalised in this one, I lose 2 spots.
Woof.
Just going on. Worthy donation. I like that you can give them to specific people, but I wish that you could give them to a group of 10 specific people.
Yeah, that's a lack of features. YouTube doesn't even fucking allow you to give to specific people.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good job, guys, both of you.
Yeah, good race, gents. That was good fun. Good job, Rob.
Oi, where'd you get the Dorito from? Is that?
That's a standard Twitch emote.
Is it really?
It
Did
is
you
a
see
standard.
My emotes have been approved, so I've got like salt and popcorn eating Michael Jackson and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, they're all sub emotes, and I'm no longer using my Amazon Prime sub to you.
What do I got?
So